Mahalo for being with me today as I'm conversing with Hoku Kaʻaekuahiwi, who is with NOAA Fisheries. Glad you're with us. And really wonderful to meet you.
Thank you.
With such a beautiful Hawaiian name. It's not unusual that you would be working in this profession. What exactly is your role with the fisheries?
My role at NOAA Fisheries, I sit within the Marine National Monuments Program, and I help to oversee the large-scale marine protected areas in the Pacific under the U.S.'s jurisdiction.
So explain a little bit more about this monument.
Sure. Well, it's actually 4 monuments. The 4 of them make up about over 1 million square nautical miles of ocean. And so they're very pristine, unique areas that have a lot of natural and cultural resources that are rare, endangered, and specific to those places.
We don't always think about the ramifications, I guess, or the consequences of too much fishing or being on the ocean. What are you finding is the most rewarding part of your job?
It's definitely rewarding to be able to work with the broad spectrum of partners, but also with the community, and to be able to feel like you're giving back, but also taking into account working with scientists and different policy people and stakeholders to protect these places and their resources.
It must be challenging sometimes.
Definitely, yeah.
What is the greatest challenge that you have had to overcome?
Well, definitely, it is the best part of my job. It is also one of the hardest, and that's the balancing act between being in government, but also working with the community and this large plethora of stakeholders, and then also balancing your own passions within that.
How do you help navigate? How do you help people navigate through their values and their cultural beliefs?
That's been one of the greatest parts of my job, is working with the communities. I think going into the communities and keeping an open mind and being able to listen to them and hear about how they care for these places, how they connect to these places, and then translating that back into management is one of my favorite parts of my job.
Is your background in natural resources?
Kind of. I think it's a little more non-traditional. So I have a legal background. So I went to law school, but I also did my undergraduate degree in Hawaiian studies. So that mix kind of slingshotted me here and set me up for hopefully what is success in natural resource management here.
Did you grow up as a fisher person?
Yes, well, I wouldn't say a fisher person, but my family's, I can't call myself a fisherwoman, but my family's very connected to the ocean. And just coming from the native people of Hawaii, we all have very close connection to the ocean, and it's a huge part of our lives.
It is a huge part of our lives, and at the same time, it's a mystery.
Yes.
And how do you help demystify the ocean for people?
I think it's really trying to make a connection, find ways to connect people to place. I think that comes up in my job every day because we do manage these large-scale marine protected areas that people can't go to. So it's learning about these places and sharing the information that we are able to know about it by working for places like NOAA with these communities.
So you must be able to go to the monument.
I have been to one monument. Yes, so the others are really hard to access and the opportunities are far and few between, but I have been able to go to Papahanaumokuakea a few times.
So in closing of our conversation today, what was the most exciting part of that?
Oh wow, the most exciting part, I would have to say, besides being seasick the entire time.
You went by ship?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah. The most exciting part was probably going with a small group of people onto Nihoa Island and performing cultural protocol for the group to access the island and go about their research for the day.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I wish you much luck and enjoyment in your career, and thank you for being who you are.
Thank you.
You've had the opportunity to meet Hoku Kaʻaekuahiwi with the NOAA Fisheries. Appreciate you being with us.